Everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to kit up a diamond painting kit. This will be the next one that I'll be working on. It is Mama Knows and Mama Knows Best, and it's a 47 by 84. It is a square diamond painting with some AB diamonds. I don't know which color is AB, but we'll figure it out. So they actually had printed a key, which I love. So the first thing I'm going to do, because even though I have a Sharpie pen, it's still smudging a little bit, which is kind of annoying. So I'm going to write them out right away, and hopefully by the time I get to it again, then it'll be not making a mess. I have a few different pens here, but I think these will also. I'm wondering if, if I let them dry for a little bit. These seem a little better. I just got them in the mail today. So let me choose pink. Why not? So I'm going to write down all the DMC codes, and then I'll show you what container I'm going to use to put my diamonds in. Because the last time I was working out of the bags, and I can tell you I don't like that. Although these bags are not made for that. You got to cut them open. The other ones were like little baggies that you could open and close. But even at that, I didn't like that. Every time that I work on that diamond painting, I'm still not done that diamond painting. But every time I work on that diamond painting, I have to search for the colors that I want for that specific section. And it feels like, yes, this is very time consuming. Like, it's a lot to do all at once to get your diamond painting ready. One, I don't mind it so much, but two is you do it once and then it's done. And you don't have to do it all at once either. You can do a bit, and if you find it like, okay, I'm kind of bored of this, you can put it away. What you can also do is actually kit up your kit when you're not done your last one that you're doing. So then you're not like, oh, I wish I was diamond painting and not doing this. So if you're doing it and you're not ready to work on it, then it won't feel as bad, because you're like, oh, well, I'm not really ready to work on this. I just want to. Okay, so I stopped at 9:39. I just want to get it ready while I have a minute. There's not a lot of colors in the 3000. Like, it mostly is up to like the 900s. 3760, 3770, 3826, and 3855. Okay, so I'm going to put that to the side. And in the meantime, I'll show you the container that I plan on using, because I am working on quite a few of them at once. But I decided that any ones from AliExpress, I'm not going to be working on it on my channel anymore, because a lot of the stuff that they have is not copyrighted. So I don't want to do them on my channel. So this is the container that I'm going to be using. So you can buy this container so it has all little ones, excuse me, or you can buy one that has different sizes. I had bought one that had all little ones, two of them actually, and then one that had different sizes, and I kind of mix and matched. There's some other ones that are bigger. I'm already using them for something else. So I'm going to try and fit everything in here. I'm going to put the number on the side of the container, and like things like 310s, I might do 2 or 3 containers and fill them up. Or I might just keep those in the big baggie that I was storing them in. And then when I run out of that specific color, I can just open another bag. Haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet, but I think with Diamond Art Club, I think they have them in order. Maybe. Maybe not. I thought they had them in order, but they're all over the place. I was kind of hoping that they would be in order and then I could just go, okay, let's start with 129 and then go from there. But no, they're all over the place. Okay. So I think what I'll do, whew, that doesn't have a lot in it. Look at 415. It's just little. I'll just start with one strand then. And then I'll just find the number. They're all in, you know, in order. So it's not like it's going to be hard for me to find the number. And then I'll just open the case. I got to figure out how I'm going to put them. Okay, yeah, so it's going to be this way. And I want the number on the side here so that I can see the number, because on the top it's not going to help me. So I'll put them on the side. And you know, the first few I'm going to have to be careful because they are probably still a little wet, like it's not completely dry. And with the smaller containers, I have to cut the number, like cut the little tag because it's too big. But that won't be so hard. So I thought today that I would just do getting ready for that canvas. Show you how I do it. There's many different ways. Like some people just start on the canvas and then as they open a color, they get the little container ready. I'd rather just do it all at once and then it's just done, instead of every time you go open a color. Okay, so I need to check and see how many diamond painting I actually have on the go. The other ones I'll just do on my own time, like the ones that I got from AliExpress. I'm still gonna do them. I'm just not gonna do them on my channel. I know the ones from Diamond Art Club, they're a little bit more expensive, but I happen to have, I bought, I don't know, maybe 6 of them. And so I'll work on those. And I'm not gonna buy any more, any kind of diamond painting until I finish a lot of my stash. Like, for a while I was going a little crazy buying. It's like anything new, right? You start a new craft, you start a new hobby, you go all out, and then it's like after a while you're like, okay, I got enough here. I gotta start using what I have. So I'm at that spot. I'm like, okay, I got enough. I gotta use what I have. I haven't bought any diamond painting in months. I'm sure it is 4 or 5 months. Oh yeah, it was before summer started, I'm pretty sure. I did, oh no, sorry. I did buy 2 little ones, and I bought some for Mason. I bought a Pikachu for Mason, so he can do it. That was the last one I bought, and I think it was $5. So I didn't spend a whole lot of money on it. Okay, now 740. Now I have to say, one of my favorite artists, I follow her here on YouTube. Her name is Bailey J. She is a Canadian, and she has a YouTube channel, and she's an artist, and she has 2 channels, and I just love both her channels. I love her her vlog channel, and I love her art channel. I don't know if she's going to do it, but she was asked to be one of the artists for Diamond Art Club. So I was so excited. So if she goes through with it, which it sounds like she might, I might order something of hers to support her, you know, just because I love her stuff so much. But I'll just get like one diamond painting or something, one or two, and that'll be it. I gotta try to finish. And it's not something, it's almost like, it's not as bad, I find, as cross stitching. And what I mean by bad, I don't mean cross stitching is bad. I mean for as far as taking a long time. Cross stitching, you know, depending what you're working on, it can take forever. And I used to cross stitch, and I just find my eyes, it's too much of a strain on my eyes right now. So I kind of stopped years ago. I'm talking like probably 10 years ago I stopped because I found it just too hard. And another thing is I found that once I started scrapbooking, I can get a page done in, you know, between half an hour to a couple hours, you know, max. This pen is not leaking anymore. So that's the key. Just put it down, write all the numbers down all at once, and then let it dry. Don't swipe it right away. I'm sure the other pen would have done too, Sharpie. It's just, I got those pens in today and I'm like, I want to use them. They're so cute. Just love the colors. So next it's 739. And up to now, all the small containers, I don't have a lot of the bigger ones. And even at that, I don't have like big ones. Like this one here, I'll use that as a 310 because that has a lot of colors. And I only have 2 of that size, so I don't know if I'll do more than one container for one color. Maybe eventually. I don't think today I will. I think to start my diamond painting, which I'm hoping to, as soon as I'm done this, I'll record maybe an hour of, you know, starting the diamond painting for Saturday. I'll upload the video on Saturday. There's 129. Today is Wednesday. Just trying to get ahead on my videos. So this one will go up tomorrow, Thursday. And then the one for today is actually uploading right now. Actually, I think it just finished a few minutes ago. So I'll be able to release it. Ooh, this is the AB diamond. That is pretty. Look how shiny it is. Can you see it? Awesome. I went and got this white thing. I got that at IKEA. I use it for when I do my soaps. Like when I soap, I make handmade soaps. And I do my handmade soaps on top of that because you work with lye and all that stuff, and it's really like dangerous stuff. So I make sure to have protective gear on, and my countertop is protected because I don't want that stuff to go on my counter and all that stuff. So I thought, oh, instead of having my countertop as the background, which is very, I mean, I love my countertop, but it's various shades of brown, so it probably wouldn't have shown up very well. Oh, there's a few in there. I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna get them because, you know, that would be the one that I would have 3 missing. And then I would remember, what color was it that I chucked out 3 of them? I know you can order some more, but my husband and I are on this journey. Before we built the house, we refused to build our house until we were basically, like, we had no credit cards, nothing like that. We had a mortgage and that was it. And I think the year we bought the house, or maybe the year before, we bought a new vehicle because we didn't have a choice. And it wasn't even new. It was like a 2016, or 2013, sorry. And then by building the house, we got a few credit cards and that, you know, kind of stuff. So, and we bought all new furniture. I think that was the bigger expense. And we paid, you know, cash for furniture and everything. And then we took some at a year no payment. And then by the time the year was up, we made sure that we had it all paid. So, and then we needed a little bit more furniture, so we went and got that last year, and we just paid it off in August, just before it was due there. So now I'm like, okay, now we need to pay off the rest of the little stuff. So we bought my husband we have 5 acres. We have a lot, and about 2 or 3 acres he has to mow. And a regular lawnmower, he was struggling. Like, he just found that he would just basically get it done and then it was time to do it again. So we got him a lawn tractor, a ride-on lawn tractor. And again, we got it a year no payment. So that's coming up in June. So 6 months, right? In December, it'll be 6 months. So that's the first thing I'm going to make sure that we pay off. And then that little credit card. And I've been watching a lot. I'm kind of addicted, actually. Watching a lot of the budget videos, and there's one called like the snowball way of paying off your debt. And then there's the avalanche. And so I'm just looking at all that, kind of learning as much as I can, you know. I mean, everybody knows how to pay off debts. You just have to pay them off. But it's just encouraging, you know. I'm trying to find a way that it feels like, yes, we got that done, and yes, we got this done, and all that stuff. It's just like encouraging. And then we started the cash envelopes. And I'm not going to the extent that some people do, like which we did that years ago, actually. Every week we would go and we would take out X amount of money, and then we would divide it by, we had a gas envelope, we had a grocery envelope, we had, you know, just spending money and all this stuff. And then we would try to not, you know, the purpose was not to blow all the money in a week. It was, let's try to see, you know, let's buy what we have to, and sometimes we would have some left over to bring over to the next week. And we did that for, you know, probably a year or two. But this time what I want is, I just want to save for specific things. For example, my grandson is in hockey, and it looks like he's going to be doing well. He's already being scouted for AAA. The kid is 6, and AAA doesn't start for 2 years, but they're prepping them. They're prepping the kids that they see have a lot of potential for their AAA teams. So he's been invited to all these hockey schools and hockey tournaments. So I'm like, okay, we gotta start. Whew, this is full. We gotta start putting, not much too, you know, like $10 a week. We're gonna start putting $10 a week in that envelope. And then, you know, if something else comes up in the meantime, yes, we'll have to, I have quite a few of this size. So I think those chubby ones, like the bigger ones, I'm going to use the bigger ones until I run out, because that was kind of tight for 666. I feel every time I'm going to open, I'm going to make a mess. And the great thing about these is I don't have to cut them. So yes, if, you know, something else comes up in the meantime, we'll have to just pay it, right? But at least this way, maybe by the time we put him in summer hockey school next summer, it will have enough to at least pay for hockey school. Let me try to find kind of, because I don't have a lot of those bigger ones. No. Okay, well this one is, this one, and this one, and this one. It doesn't matter which order I do them, right? Because, see, these I think are all the chunkier ones. So I'll put this aside and we'll start with the chunkier ones. They're a little fuller. Let's bring some of these out. So next is 823. We'll put that out. And then another envelope I want to do is I want to call it gas money, but it's not gas money that we use like for our week-to-week thing. This is going to be gas money for the summer, because we like to go and do stuff like every weekend, whether it's just to go find a hiking trail somewhere, whether it's to go camping, so that, you know, right now we'd be building up some money for that. So next summer, when we say, hey, let's do that, we don't have to take the money from our bank account. It's just like, oh, look, let's fill up the truck and let's pack the trailer and let's go. And then, you know, and then I'd like to put another $10 a week for vacation money, and that'll be to pay for the camping, or, you know, the extra camping. Last summer we went, for now I'm not going to do the extra ones because this is the second 814, so I'm not going to bother with that right now, because I don't know how many of those containers I have. I don't have a lot. I might have like 8 or 10 left. We went camping 4 times. Next summer, I think I want to go at least 4 times. We have really short summers, so it's not as if we have a long season to go, but I'd like to go at least 4 times, if not more. So it'd be nice to have, even if it pays just for one of those camping trips, you know, because we didn't start till last week. So, you know, from here to July, I'm not going to have a lot of weeks compared to if we would have started back in June. You know, we would have had 52 weeks. So then we would have had like $520, right? But we'll still have. So 321, we'll still have a nice amount. It's like our property tax for our new house. They don't take out enough every week, oops, so that there's enough to pay for a property tax when it comes due. So we always have to make up the difference. So I'm like, okay, as soon as it got paid this year, I started putting an extra $25 or yeah, $25 a week. We didn't ask the bank to do it because if something happens and 1 week, you know, oh my goodness, something happens, we really need it, then we can't say don't do it, right? But I've been doing it every week, so, and it's like, when you think about it, it's only $25. I started with 20, and then when I did the math, I'm like, oh, because I didn't start right away, again, because I didn't start right away, we're still gonna be short, so I decided to increase it to 25, so that's the second 498. There's 2 3371s. So that's the last one on this one. So that's 3. What was the other ones that there was? Hockey, gas, oh, car maintenance. You know, it sucks when you have to, I hate taking money out of our savings account to fix a vehicle. I know that's what it's for, but I hate it. I hate it. So I'm gonna start putting $10 a week, so then it's like, oh, this broke and it's, you know, $300, and then if we look in there and there's 150 and it's like, oh, well, that's not too bad. We just gotta pay the difference, which is 150. So I'm gonna do that too. So that's car maintenance. I was sure there was 6. So I went on Amazon and I searched for like a budget. What's it called? Debt tracker. That's what it was called. So I put down everything, and then I put down how much, you know, a week or how much a month we want to put on. And I think I'm going to do the, see, the difference between the snowball and the debt avalanche is the snowball is you take the smallest bill and you pay that off, and then you take whatever minimum payment you were taking, you were putting on that. And then once that's done, then you put it on the next one. I don't necessarily want to do that. An avalanche, you start with the biggest one, the one that has the most interest, and then you pay down from there. The reason that snowball works better than avalanche, when actually avalanche, you end up saving more money because you're attacking stuff with the higher interest, is because you don't see progress as fast, and it can become discouraging and people quit, like they stop doing it. But I think for me, the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to, because that year no payment, if we don't pay that off before it comes due, the 9th of June, then the interest for that whole year will all get added at once. And then it'll start building interest really fast, right? Because there'll probably be, you know, probably like $1,000 interest or whatever. So I'm like, no, I'm getting that one done first. And then as soon as that one's done, then I'll go to the highest interest, which just happens to be the next, like the smallest, which we should be able to like knock off pretty quickly. And I mean, you're still making payments, right? They suggest that you only make the minimum payment. I don't like doing that, and like concentrate on one whole thing and get that done. But I, you know, figured it out, and I'm like, I don't need to do that. I still want to do more than the minimum payment, because then there's less interest on that one. And the other one, especially the other one, is not gaining any interest right now. So if we get towards the end and I'm like, you know, there's going to be interest in X amount, then yes, then I will not, I'll just make the minimum on, oops, that other one. It's not as if I'm putting like a whole bunch. I think I put like $50 extra, but then I know that it's going down, like without even trying. You know, we've put, and the key is not to keep adding stuff, right? So that one there, we've stopped using it. It's been about a year, and we have like $1,000 paid off of it. So I'm like, okay, well, just putting that extra little bit every once in a while is working. I don't know why I got on this topic, but I think it's because right now I'm totally fascinated by it. Okay. It's encouraging. We did manage to, there's no more of that size, and there's so many that are big. Ay, and I think I needed one more. Let me see, I think I saw some over here. Empty ones over here. No. Okay, I had seen some in my little cart over there. I have a little cart where I keep all my scrapbooking, my diamond painting stuff. And I thought I saw some there, but nope. Isn't it pretty? So pretty, all the colors. Okay, well, I have two big ones this size. Definitely 310 and 939. So let's do these two. And then I'll do the little ones. And I might have to do 2 containers for this one. I know I said, oh, I don't want to do 2 containers, but it's mostly because it's not going to all fit in one. And I don't want to have this open bag. I got to put it in something, so I might as well. Instead of getting a baggie or something, I might as well. I don't think that'll fit 2 bags, so we'll just put one. The other ones, I'll put the extra. Look at all the 310s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of 310s. Ugh. Yeah, let's put those over there. So $9.39. That right there. Open this up. Okay. And also, I'm still talking about the snowball effect. That's the Dave Ramsey method. And he says, you know, if you have to eat like those ramen noodles for a year to do that, I'm not doing that. We're gonna eat, you know, we're still gonna go on vacation, and I'll tell you why. Because we're not young, you know, like I'm not in my 20s anymore. And actually my husband and I keep saying, you know, like, okay, we need to go on vacation absolutely every year, because, you know, it's not that we never gone on vacation, but him and I together, we haven't. We're going for the first time in March. And we said, okay, we gotta do that every year because, you know, life is short, and you gotta make sure that you enjoy life, and if you like traveling, then do it. Now, if you don't like traveling, then okay. Don't force it. But we love it. We absolutely love it. So I want to make sure that we do that. That's a priority. Now for me, like what we've sort of, you know, okay, we got to stop is eating out as much. And like stuff like, you know, buying, oh, I just hurt my finger, it's bleeding. buying, you know, a ton of diamond paintings or a ton of this or a ton of that. Like, let's not spend when we don't have to. Let's just get the stuff that we have to, and, you know, and the rest. And we both have, my husband's been working a lot of overtime, not because, you know, he wants to, because he wants to make extra money or whatever. It's because his job, he doesn't have a choice. I think tonight is one of his last nights. It's always like that, like October and November. It's like the end of the year, and everything that they didn't get done, they gotta push on it, and they gotta get everything done. So it's always like that every year. For example, yesterday he went in, it was about 5:45 in the morning. I was working, so he came in with me, you know. Things like only using one vehicle if we can to go to work. Like, we'll do that to save on gas. So he came in with me. He shouldn't have, because then I was working till 5. It was an extra day that I did. So he worked till 5. We did stop last night for something to eat because he was starting at 6 again. And he worked till almost midnight. So he put in, I don't know how many hours that is, but it was a lot. So, and then this morning, he left the house a little late. It was like 9 o'clock, 9:30, I think. Because, you know, he had worked till almost midnight, so. But again, tonight, he'll probably just get home right at, you know, just before 6. And I think they're starting at 6. Or maybe he got a text just before he left. And I think they want to start at 8 tonight, because they don't think they have as much to do tonight. They're almost done. So they figure they're going to be done by, well, if they start at 6, they were going to be done by 9. So if they start at 8, but then I think they figure people will have time to kind of decompress after working all day and have supper with their families and then start. I'm thinking that's what they're thinking. So they'll probably be done by midnight, 11 midnight. And I've been taking some shifts at work, and what I'm doing, I'm like, okay, this is extra money. So I've been putting it on stuff, you know, paying stuff off, because it's extra. So that's been working out good. They opened up some shifts in a new department that's not as stressful as 911, like answering 911s. And it's not gonna last long. They're gonna take it away already. They won't be offering shifts in there anymore. So I'm glad I took the shifts while I did. I have one next Tuesday, and I'm supposed to have one the Tuesday after that and the Tuesday after that, the Thursday after that. Like 2 Tuesdays and then 1 Thursday, but I think I might have one more, and then they're gonna take the shifts away that they gave out. They're gonna stop staffing that extra person in that room. Okay, so 9:38, that's my last one. I probably should write another tag right now so that it has a little bit of time to dry up. Oops, 9:38. Trying to see how long this took me, because this is the last one I got to do, and that's it. And I'll put them in my container. I'll show you what it looks like. I like this because when you're looking for, I don't put the symbol, I totally go by the number, you know, to find the color when I need it. I totally go by the number. And then I take that out. Oh, it's not filling it up very much, I can tell you, but that's okay. It would have been too full. So we'll do this one. And then the rest, they're all seconds and they're all pretty big bags. So I don't want to open them and have 2 or 3 containers for each. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take those and I'm going to put a little recipe card in this bag. I don't like writing on the bag. I know I could write on the bag. Sorry for the noise. I know I could write on the bag, but then once I'm done this, I won't be able to reuse the bag. And I want to reuse the bag. So I'm just going to put that in there. I'll put a little recipe card in there and put Mama Knows Best and put the, you know, the information or whatever. And then I'll know those are my extras. So let's put all this stuff off to the side. And I'll show you how it's going to look. I wasn't even trying to put them in order. Well, at first I was, and then I kind of gave up. So then I just got to put these in order. I know those are going to be way over there. So let's put that. And then it's so easy to find what you need. Like you just, you know, go down the numbers and go, okay, yeah. You know, we've been counting since we were in grade 1. You don't have to search and search and search. It's all just right there. So I'm going to enjoy that. So I'll just stop and put them all in, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like because it's kind of noisy. Okay, that's it. Everything's in there. Isn't that pretty? Oops, sorry. Said I want to turn it off to avoid the noise, and I just made a bunch of noise. But I just wanted to take the glare off so that you could see the colors. Isn't that pretty? And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that right in here so that when I'm, you know, trying to find which container is for which diamond painting, I can just grab this one and I'll see, oh yeah, that's Mama Knows Best. So that's all the colors plus the extras. I'm just going to refill them. The ones that were extras as they empty out, I'll wait till it's, because some of them are so full, I'll wait till it's totally all gone and then I'll open the next one to fill it up. But that's it. I am ready to start Mama Knows Best from Diamond Art Club by Mandy Manzano, and it is a square diamond painting and it is a 47 by 84. So stay tuned. On Saturday we'll be starting that diamond painting. So I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.